What up, YouTube? Thought we'd talk about some random things this week. For right now, I'm kind of pissed off at celebrities. I feel that, I don't know, I feel like they're kind of losing a little bit of their cool, a little bit too much, a little bit more than I'd like them to. I'm really excited about Inception. I think that's going to be a sweet, sweet movie. I mean, it's about time we finally get some cool new movies. I mean, there's been a series of junk and things like that we've had to deal with, and I think that sucks. I think that it sucks that movies in general, if it's not 3D. I know Todd, all my friends are not really big into 3D, and hey, I like it, but I know that not everyone else does, and it's becoming a problem where if I don't have a movie that comes out that has like a parrot, a toucan, a polar bear, a penguin, an ogre, it's not going to make any money. And I'm going to say, right now, go ahead and bring back the R-rated movies. I think it's time that we, just go full force. Let's get some cool R-rated movies like Heat or something like that. It's like, let's kind of diversify a little bit. I don't know. That's just something that has kind of been bugging me out. That there's just so much junk movies, and Inception's going to be like a masterpiece, and everyone's saying it's going to be incredible, and I know it will be. I think it's going to be a sweet, sweet movie. So hopefully that will be good, and that will let people know that it's okay to make something where people are, thinking about it. I want to be able to think about a movie. I want to be lost in it. I want to go to the movie and just literally. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Just want to literally be like lost in everything and just feel like, man, this is so sweet. Can't believe what's happened here. I want to be blown away, because when I'm sitting here in a normal day-to-day world, just like everybody else, shit. I'm sitting here a lot of times daydreaming so much. I mean, even for a Pisces, it's a little bit excessive, to say the least. I think now it's getting to the point where I picture myself walking through the wall a la Ghostad, literally Bill Cosby, 1990, whatever. The only movie I ever saw that had no air conditioning. I feel like that, like you just want to walk through the whole damn window, and if you could just like get to your damn car or something. It's a horrible feeling when you're feeling like, oh my God, if this is the last thing I do or the last thing I see is this particular screen, that I'm looking at, this particular keystroke. It's like, oh no, I'm going through like this weird, I don't know if it's a midlife crisis or whatever, but I'm just sitting here picturing, okay, what's it like at Carnival? What's it like at WMC? What's it like here? And literally next year's budget is going to be spent not so much on all the other random things that I purchased, like Megan Fox paintings, which is pretty badass, I'm going to say, but, next year, man, I'm just hopping on a jet. I mean, I am going to go places. I feel that, I always tell my friends, I say, we have not existed for a couple of years. We're not in any photographs or anything. Like, we didn't even, go anywhere. So I don't know why that is, where the hell we went. Obviously, there's no record of us, so yeah, that's another whole nother chapter, I guess. But I felt I've been kind of inspired lately. I've been watching a lot of cool YouTube videos, and this is obviously not going to be the coolest YouTube video yet, but it's just the beginning. And man, sometimes I'm just gonna rant, just weekly. I mean, I'm mad at Mel Gibson. I think his last movie was complete and utter garbage. I'm completely disappointed that this is what we have to deal with. Every type of profession that we have, everything that you're supposed to look up to is like, athletes, not that good. Actors, not really that good either. I mean, it's kind of like what's left. And it's disappointing to know that there's so many bad people out there. I mean, it makes me actually kind of sick to my stomach. I mean, I'm just like, this is what we have to deal with. There's freaking people just acting like complete fools. I mean, it's fun to act like a fool, but not like that. I mean, that's not the type of acting like a fool that I prefer. If I'm acting like a fool, it's like dancing. And yeah, I'm a classic white boy. Maybe I'm not the best dancer, but hey, I try. I do my thing. I get inspired by the Rum Runner and perhaps maybe a little Timberlake. I don't know. It just takes a little bit, but it feels that what we have to deal with and kind of celebrities. And I mean, I'm reading TMZ and I'm just like watching the DUI trial or whatever it was with Lindsay Lohan, and I don't know. This is all I want to say for this week. This is just the beginning. There's going to be a lot more things to say. This is completely random. It's not me singing and dancing. It's me sitting here in my living room with freaking Megan Fox in the background of my painting, which is awesome. Anyway, Facebook friends, MySpace friends, if you still exist. I don't know if there is any MySpace. I haven't checked it in a while. Yeah, stay tuned. Big things coming this summer. I refuse to just sit there and make nothing happen. Like we're just sitting there like, okay, this summer, expect to go out, expect to go to restaurants, expect to go to clubs. I mean, I've got really no limit to what I'm planning. I mean, I have a lot of inspiration. I mean, when I tried out for Deal or No Deal, they said, okay, we want no sob stories. We don't want anything that's like really sad or dramatic. I just want to hear some fun things. And I said, I want to take my friends to the Playboy Mansion. Quite simply, that's it. Everyone else had very serious and sad stories, and I really just wanted to take my friends to the mansion. And this still remains a goal. Some of my friends on Facebook have actually been to the mansion, which is amazing. Carrie, I'm pretty damn amazed that you've been there like 3 times. But I've not been invited to the mansion, not yet. We'll see. But anyway, this is the end of this particular YouTube podcast, whatever you will call it, and peace out. See everyone next week.